I'm going to start this video off with a question. Have you ever obtained something but took a minute to actually use it, open it, and when you finally did decide to use said item, you really enjoyed your experience with it and you were glad that you got it in the past, even though it took you a minute to come around to even using it in the first place? Well, that is the premise for today's video. So in all my time playing Destiny and Destiny 2, right, I've never been the biggest fan of bows. Granted, bows were introduced in Forsaken back in 2018. Bows were never in Destiny 1, of course. So they've been in the game for over 4 years now, and I have finally found a legendary bow that I really thoroughly enjoy. Now, I'm sure some people out there that are primary bow users do know how good this thing is already, but if you're like me and just not into the bow game like that, let me introduce to you the Strident Whistle Vanguard bow. This is a solar bow that you can get at the end of Vanguard strikes and or by opening engrams from Zavala. Now, if we actually go ahead and pull up this bow's perks, you'll see that this thing has quite the amount of perks that it can roll. We will start off with the third column perks. We got well-rounded, good old archer's tempo, shoot to loot, moving target, surplus, ensemble, sneak bow, perpetual motion, rangefinder, quick draw, no distractions, and then killing wind. And then in the fourth column, we got things like explosive head, good old incandescent, vorpal weapon, dragonfly, successful warm-up, opening shot, wellspring, adrenaline junkie, harmony, turnabout, cornered, and then rampage. And for those that are wondering, the bow that we are using in the background is rolled with well-rounded and then incandescent. And incandescent alone is what made me actually want to hold on to this bow when I initially got it. Last season when this bow was introduced, I noticed that it was a solar bow that you could get very easily by yourself, for that matter, just by doing normal strikes. And then with how popular incandescent was, I looked at like GG and I just wanted to see if it actually had it, and of course, lo and behold, it sure does, right? So I did make it a note and a mission to go ahead and get one. However, I never even used it once I did get it because I just wasn't a big bow person up until recently. And the reason why is because the GM set for this entire season, for the seasonal rotation, has quite the amount of solar shields where this will be really useful to just take those right off. And then our overload options for this season are pretty mid in that it's literally only bow or LMG, so I'm gonna roll with the bow, point blank period. You put all those factors together, I'm like, damn, I guess I had better have a good bow on standby, and luckily I sure do. And if you are looking for a good arc bow, just go and get the Point of the Stag from the Legacy tab over in the Exotic Memorial over in the tower. And then for a void bow, I would just go ahead and get the Under Your Skin from the PsyOps Season 16 activity. If anybody out there watching this video has used this bow, please let me know your thoughts and opinions on it down below in the comments. As from my point of view, someone who has not really used bows hardly at all, for this one in particular, I have found this one to be an absolute joy to use. Thank you for watching, and subscribe for more content.